MyNBC5 Sports Desk, sponsored by your New England Ford dealers.
One of my favorite days of the year, the first day of fall. Competitions are hot, the weather is cool, and yes, the pumpkin spice is flowing. Welcome to the NBC5 Sports Desk. I'm Jack Main. We're going to go over to Rice Memorial High School, where the Green Knights had a tough opponent in the Vergennes Commodores, who made it to the state title game a year ago and comes into today without losing a game all season. We're scoreless in the first half, so we're going to open up with the first few minutes here in the second half. This is Elijah Dupree taking the tip, and that's going to go in for the Commodores. Vergennes with a 1-0 lead over halfway into this one. They would have to hold on, but check it out again in slow motion. Takes the chip shot like that 56-degree wedge and just plunks it right in there, and that's good enough to give Vergennes a 1-0 lead. They're going to try to tack on a couple more right here, but a nice save right there from Nate DeGraff Murphy. He gets the save. And then we got a couple more opportunities. This one's for Wilfred St. Francis. It's just a little bit too high. And you see right here, this is actually the St. Francis shot. He kind of rushes that one right there, and it's easy pickings for the Vergennes goalie. Rice loses, Vergennes wins 1-0. Over to the 7 p.m. game in Colchester. Two undefeated teams, the MMU Cougars and the Colchester Lakers. This one already 3-0 when we get our first goal on the highlight tape. It is Jacques Alfane, a goal to make it 4-0 Lakers. We're going to get a slow motion replay after the dance moves. Check out the cell. He gets the guys around and then, yeah, hype me up. Hype me up is what he says. You take another look. The ball's just kind of sitting in no man's land. And Jacques is like, I will clean that up. It's 4-0 Lakers. How about a wide open miss right here on an opportunity for MMU? That would have gotten them within 3 scores, which is still a lot in soccer. You see, he hits the top of the post. How does that not go down? MMU with a loss in Colchester, 4-0, staying undefeated. Some more soccer on the other side of the lake, featuring Plattsburgh and Sable Valley. Already 1-0 Pats. This is Emma Toller with the goal, and she's going to tie this game up at 1. Celebrating there with her teammates, giving out the high fives. But it would be Caden Hain, the player of the game. You see that one just past the outstretched glove of the keeper. And that's going to go in for Hain's first goal of the game. And it was all Hain's the rest of the way. We're going to pick it up a little bit later here in the second half. And she gets one off the post. The rebound shot is good. Hain's got her 3rd goal of the game, the team's 4th, a hat trick for Hain's. Helps lead Sable Valley to victory. Your final 5-1 Patriots. We've got to step aside, but when we come back, SUNY Plattsburgh Mens Soccer was in action to take on a SUNY rival. We've got a full recap coming up after the break.
Sports Desk brought to you by Ford. Built for America. Built Ford proud.
Now the NBC5 Sports Desk, sponsored by your New England Ford dealers.
Welcome back to the NBC5 Sports Desk. Thanks for sticking with us. We head now to the Battle of the Birds in the SUNYAC Soccer Conference, where NBC5's Eric Kerr has highlights and reaction from the SUNY Plattsburgh Men's Soccer home opener against SUNY New Paltz. Eric?
Great SUNYAC matchup here today in the men's soccer pitch between the SUNY Plattsburgh Cardinals and the SUNY New Paltz Hawks. Now, last time these Cardinals had a tough road match against SUNY Cortland, but they did manage to draw a 3-3 tie against them. But we'll see if this time around if they can use that home field advantage to help them pull off the W.
This battle, the Birds featured a lot of falling rather than flying. You can see bodies rumbling, stumbling, bumbling to the ground. Physical match between these two. And look at Teddy Healy taking a shot to the face that time, but he would turn out to have a solid performance in this one. Had 5 saves in the stat sheet, faced a lot of shots, 18 of them to be exact. And look at this diving save that time as well from Healy. Had a good performance on the day, but it would ultimately be the Hawks that would score the first and only goal of the game. Here's Phil Varner Jr. using his head to sneak that one past Healy. Hawks take this one 1-0. Trey Eckert, a graduate midfielder in the Cardinals, explains how their offense could not find the back of the net.
I mean, I think we were a little disconnected today. They're a very good team, like I said, very well organized. They're defensively prepared for us.
You know, we know we've got a quality goalkeeper, but, you know, we got to take a bit of pressure off him in a game like this. You know, we've been playing reasonably well the last couple of games, but today wasn't a good performance, and that led to Teddy having to do a little bit more than we would like him to do.
And a tough game today for SUNY Plattsburgh, but we'll see if they can right the ship on the road in the next matchup coming up against SUNY Geneseo. Reporting from Plattsburgh, Eric Kerr, NBC5 News.
Thanks so much, Eric. Well, it was hard to miss last night. Aaron Judge's 60th home run of the season, but perhaps even more impressive is that big Aaron Judge is sitting in position right now to win the Triple Crown, something that hasn't been done only once since 1967. Judge is the first non-steroid user to hit 60 home runs since 1961, former Yankee Roger Maris, and he's the first right-handed hitter ever to hit 60 home runs in a single season. We can all debate about who the real home run champion is, based on your opinion about steroids and who took them and who didn't, but what Aaron Judge is doing right now is something you're going to want to tell your kids about in the future.
Well, they just compared him to all these guys on steroids, so I'd say that's pretty cool.
So you say Aaron Judge, no matter what, home run is not the home run king, it's Barry Bonds still?
Possibly.
Former sports guy, Brian, I want to hear your opinion on that.
No comment. What we do know factually is the weather.